I deal with it. Forget what? I move with a purpose, and I move with love. If I'm bossing a bitch up, and a bitch feel like she love me for the money, that's your down. That's your downfall. Cause I'm loving truthfully. Like
Let's reverse the
This nigga
roles.
is gay. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm
Okay,
sorry.
look, we can't talk about this one no more. I can't.
Okay, I'm sorry. But okay, let me
Allegedly.
allegedly. Let's just use allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, I was honestly just a little bit confused, but I was like, you know what? Let's try it out, and we just kept doing it. So
And if you could say a number of times, when was this done?
it was norm,
Say that again.
the norm.
The norm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Well, I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that go on the internet and goddamn speak on my personal life, my relationship status, shit, my career, anything that I don't went through. Like I ain't never been a nigga that run to the net and try to speak my behalf on a situation. I always take it to the chin. But it shit damaging it when it's like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't sit back and sacrifice everything for this girl. To my nigga, I don't want to against my mama, my sisters, my BM, nigga, my label, nigga, I don't want to against the world about this girl. And since day one, the first time a motherfucker seen me and Shawty together, it been negative. It always been negative. Like even with the age shit, the underage shit, I ain't.
All right, what's up with it, y'all? So look, man, I'm back again with another video, right? And this situation got the internet on fire, and I was gonna steer away from it because, you know, I don't really like talking about rappers and shit, but it's content. People want to see it, and I gotta get out of that mindset and start dropping. And I'm always gonna mention that I don't really talk about this shit because new people come here all the time, and they may be thinking that this is what this channel is about, and it ain't. But we're gonna talk about shit that's viral that y'all hit me up about, or I just see all over the internet. But basically, man, for those who don't know who Boston Richey is, he's a rapper out of Tallahassee, Florida. He's been dealing with a girl by the name of Tatiana, and it's a lot of shit happening pertaining to this whole situation. Now, one of the major things, the first thing I think should be the first to be talked about before this type of shit is the fact that he allegedly was dealing with her before she was an adult, right? Like I think around 16 years old or some shit like that, if I ain't mistaken. So 16, 17, one of them. But anyway, they've been dealing with each other allegedly from way back then, I guess a couple of years ago. And she always came to the internet and just exposed their business, you know, said a lot of different things about what he had did to her and stuff like that. Now, you know, what I'm seeing and what I forgot is that the mother actually knew about some of this stuff that was going on. So, you know, I feel like that should be one of the main things that's talked about. But people gonna skip over that and talk about what's entertaining. And the thing that's entertaining right now is that Boston Richey allegedly, you know what I'm saying, been getting toys been digging in that boy's spine with them toys. I'm gonna put it like that. Now she had a pigging kit. I can't post all that on her, but it says I think it's a Piccolo pigging kit that she had got, and she was at the damn store buying this. She got the coordinates of when she bought it. She got a number that she was texting around that time. It was in 2025, and you know, just a lot of different shit that she's been saying that he allegedly did to her for so long. Now she said she was gonna go live and basically talk about everything that was going on. Now, I always say this, and I'm going to continue saying this, and if you know me, you know I've been saying this shit, not just because of this situation right here, and I'm not here to take nobody's side on none of this shit, because I don't know none of these people. But I just simply want to say, man, you know, people are very spiteful when they mad at you for doing whatever the case may be. So, it's kind of hard to believe certain shit that's being put out there. But people be so ready to go against somebody, ready to have some fake outrage, or just somebody to make the butt of a joke, so they're gonna instantly believe this. Now she do have some receipts. I don't know if they are factual or none of that shit, and everything I'm saying in this video from beginning to the end is all allegedly in my thoughts and opinions and what's being put online. But you know, she got a number that she was texting, I think she showed the number or partial of the number. She showed different receipts that she did have. She also stated that, you know, he has been putting his hands on her for a very, very long time. And she also stated that he kidnapped her, took her on a long ass trip, 8 hours, I think, when she didn't have nothing on. And she was on her period, I think. And it was a lot of men in the car. Now, if that's true, and I'm not here to say she's lying or telling the truth, I'm just going off of what's being stated. That shit lame. That's some lame weird shit. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. But from the clips that I've seen of this, because I've seen it all online and people been sending me different clips of the damn interview. I said interview. Her going live talking to somebody. It ain't no real production. They were just talking.
Before I was put into the vehicle, police was called, and what could we call them? Mucus gave my phone to his friend, which was in another vehicle. Thank you, wardrobe baby. He gave my phone to a friend, so when the police did arrive, right before we pulled off on that long ride, who texted me? Right before we pulled off on that long ride, the friend had my phone, and the friend told the officer that the call was an accident. So the officer was like, okay, let me see the number. So the friend showed the number on the phone, and the officer left. Mind you, I'm already in the back of the truck. Can't do much. I'm in a car full of men. Everybody has weapons. It's not much I could do.
But I've been hearing her say certain shit. It's kind of got me like, damn, it's been going down like that. But I'm mentioning that because I seen other clips also where people were stating that why they not talking about the underage shit, they only talking about the pig and stuff. Now she said that she started this shit because he had dropped a diss track against her, but it was just like a normal ass. It wasn't nothing like excruciating, like that'll break you down. But at the same time, you can't tell nobody how to feel. So she posted all of this shit that they allegedly been doing, and she stated certain stuff. I just want to say, when you're dealing with somebody, like I said before, when you're dealing with somebody, I don't feel like you should just run with the first narrative. But if they got evidence, then it is what it is. But I want to say, if this shit wasn't a problem while you was with a person, I don't feel like you should be coming out with it when y'all not at, you know what I'm saying, the best of terms at that time. But let's go ahead and jump into the video. See what's going on with this right here. They also have another video of him speaking. I think I'm going to play that right now. I told y'all what was happening, so this is like a response. I'm going to put that right here. We'll let y'all listen to that, and I'll be right back.
I'm going to say this, bro. Well, I hate to say this because I ain't even the type of the internet nigga that's going on the internet and goddamn speak on my personal life, my relationship status, shit, my career, anything that I don't went through. Like, I ain't never been a nigga that run to the net and try to speak my behalf on a situation. I always take it to the chin. But it shit damaging it when it's like a person you love take advantage and bully you at all costs. When I'm a nigga that don't sit back and sacrifice everything for this girl. To my nigga, I don't want to against my mama, my sisters, my BM, nigga, my label, nigga, I don't want to against the world about this girl. And since day one, the first time a motherfucker seen me and Shawty together, it been negative. It always been negative. Like even with the age shit, the underage shit, I ain't never going to that and tell nothing about that, tell the truth about that. I always live by one thing. I'm gonna protect you. I'll take it to the chin. As long as you go up, I'm cool with it. But it get to the point like I done went through everything with this girl, bro. From the lawsuits, bro. From the blackmailing me, put me in jail, nigga. I don't, nigga. You name it, nigga. I done went through this shit, nigga. I done went through this shit, nigga. With my chest up, nigga. My head up, nigga. My chest out, nigga. I done went through this shit pridefully, nigga. Just as a man. And it genuinely, and it kind of like, we gonna speak on the real of this shit. Like, fuck all the Instagram shit, fuck all the keeping up an image. We gonna speak on the real of this shit. It hurt when a motherfucker could just sit right there and bash you, put a false narrative out on you, and say this about you, you gay, you this, and man, this is what it all come down to, cause we broke up. You can't say I made a song about you. My song ain't about you. You know I got 100 hoes. I got 100 girlfriends from 1 million followers all the way down. I got 100 bitches right now. 50 followers all the way to an M. I'm fucking them, and that's the reason we broke up. I can't stop cheating. But I move on gracefully, because get what? I done cheated and you done cheated too. But the difference is between B, I don't go to the internet and put out, oh, Shawty do this, Shawty fuck this nigga. Shawty goddamn was over here with this nigga. I don't do that, bro. I protect you at all costs. I don't never speak on you negative. For the 2 years we've been in a relationship, you go on the internet, oh yeah, that nigga look like shit at the bottom of my shoe. I still in my bed the next 2 days, 2 days after that, in my bed. But I don't go on the internet and got a proof point. I don't live through ego. I don't live through none of that. I move gracefully with this shit. If we don't broke up, it don't been countless times. You don't went on screen with hoes and be like, oh yeah, this nigga this nigga goddamn, I use this nigga, I never love him. If that's what the narrative you want to push, I still take it. I deal with it. Cause get what? I move with a purpose and I move with love. If I'm bossing a bitch up and a bitch feel like she love me for the money, that's your down. That's your downfall. Cause I'm loving truthfully. Like my mama and dad have been married for 33 years, bro. You can't think I don't know what real love. I can spot real love from across the street. I know you ain't love me, but I loved you. Down to the floor, I love you. Love everything about this girl. Everything I ever told this girl I was gonna do, I did. I delivered. Even going to jail, nigga, get right back out of it. Nigga, let's go do this here. Here go 50,000. Here go 100,000. Every time I ever got caught cheated, I made it right. Yo, here go 100, here go 50. I'm finna wire you 50 right now. You think I don't think that's real love? Ain't no way in hell a bitch that's really love me finna be taking my money like that. Not on no shit like that. Okay, yeah, I'll forgive you. Give me 100K. Nah, you not a motherfucker who blackbailing me. Not a motherfucker who try anything a motherfucker can do, put a lawsuit on me. That ain't love. I'm sticking to the code right now. I could go put a lawsuit. You been breached contract. I could have been put a lawsuit on you right now. You know you dead. I got you dead to the room. And I still ain't, lawyer calling me, everybody calling me like press play. I still ain't do that. Could go in the name of one thing, protecting you at all costs. I know there's some shit you been wanting to do. You just looking for a reason. I'm dropping a song. You want to attach your name to my song so bad. I got 100 girlfriends. You know this. You done been in the studio with me countless nights and be like, damn, who the fuck you talking about in your song? Cause we never did that. We've been in the studio, I've been talking about my hoes in the studio with you and you know this. So why you want to make something about you? Cause there's some shit you been wanting to do. You want to see me down. You don't want to see me happy. You don't want to see hoes loving me. You don't want to see me out here having crazy shows. You don't want to see me with a hit song. You don't want to see me with nothing. How the fuck a motherfucker, I'm laying up in bed with praising like the Lord and the motherfucker want to see me down? I never be able to understand that. Anything will come pertaining to you, bro. I don't took this shit to the chin. Never spoke on it, never tried to clear my face, all in the name of protecting you, who you are as a person. Everybody around you know this shit. B love that girl to the floor. Man, B a die for that girl. Everybody know this shit. Went to jail about this shit. You the first motherfucker I called. Hey, I'm sorry, man. Goddamn, I love you. Shit, what we gonna do? What we finna do to make this shit right? If a motherfucker ain't goddamn, why you ain't leave? We broke up right now because I can't stop cheating. Do it hurt? Yeah, shit. Because get what? I don't got cheated on before too, so I know how it feels. And I know how I can bring a person down, but it's like I lead gracefully. Like I don't bring you into my mix. You going all on the internet saying, oh yeah, this motherfucker goddamn sending videos out, but then you posting saying if this you on this video, DM me. Yeah, cause them fucking videos you took out my fucking phone and me busting hoes. These my videos, man, I made with girls. How you gonna go through my phone, send yourself all my sex tapes out my phone to your phone and then want to do a lawsuit on me cause I'm fucking hoes? It don't work like that. This ain't no videos I sent out. These videos you went in my phone and got. Like, but this shit, that shit I take to the chin. Like, and I don't never believe in bashing girls. Like, my whole team, like my A&R, bro, my publicist, my manager, my travel agent, everybody, my whole team is women. So it's like, I don't never take it to the point where I'm gonna go in there and straight smash on this girl. Because get what? These women I got an answer to. These motherfuckers who love women too. Like, I love women. So it's my shit I calculate. It's stuff I can't do as a man. I got my sisters I'm looking at, my BM I love, my goddamn, my mama, these people who I actively love. And these people who I actively care for. But it get to the point where it's like, damn, bro, how much can you let a person beat you down? How much can you let a person tarnish your image, blemish your image? Like, it's not been with this girl, bro, ain't been nothing but bad, bro. And I always accepted this shit just so she can go up. Like, you feel like, oh yeah, I'm a bring this nigga low so I can go up. It ain't never been no need for this shit. Cause get what? I ain't never tried to tarnish your name or say a lie about you a day in my life. I want to see you go up. Tonight, you want to see you go up. You get on my phone right now and call me and be like, hey, B, you know, I need some money right now. I'm whatever the circumstances may be, and I'm going to send it. And we ain't got to say a conversation. I don't call your phone and text you. I don't tweet about you. I don't go around hoes talk about you, bro. I don't do nothing. I love you on my heart silently and wish things could have been better, bro. And that's it. I wish I could have did this better, did that better, but it's like, it come to the point where like, damn, a motherfucker want to see me so down. You want to get on the internet and spread narratives. Oh, this nigga gay. Man, but if any bitch ever been in it, if it's ever a thing was towards in the room, it's multiple hoes and nigga. That's some shit, nigga. That's some shit I can put I might put my bank account on a nigga. If it's me in a room, if it's me in a room with toys and hoes, it's multiple hoes, and I don't even play that route. I don't go that route. Whatever other nigga do, I ain't got no preferences. It's against nobody. Gays ain't homophobic or none of that. But boy, I don't swing that way. And if it's toys in the room with hoes, I got multiple hoes. It's plenty of nights, nigga. I don't went in the whole room, and you know this, nigga, 4, 5 hoes in the room, nigga. These hoes go at it, nigga. And I don't even fuck them, nigga. That's just how I'm pushing my shit, nigga. This how I'm living. 6, 7 hoes in the room one time, nigga. Me, I don't run train on hoes. My home, man, my dog, them know that, nigga. When I go in the room with my hoes, nigga, I go dolo. Nigga, from a B&B to a room, nigga, I'm going in the room, nigga, with 7, 8 hoes, nigga, one time, nigga, every other night. This shit easy for me, nigga. I ain't never swinging that way. I ain't never no gay shit about little beat anyway. I'm a player, like, and I hate it to the fact that even, like, cause this some shit niggas will be able to run with. Cause nigga, I'm Mr. Paper shit. I'm fucking all these niggas hoes. A nigga fuck my hoe. She don't fucking is. And I'm willing to pay. I'm willing to go in the red by the hoe. That's just how I'm kicking it. But it's like, you ain't got to try to bring me low for you to go up. I want to see you up. I'm ready for a motherfucker to tell a motherfucker shop your brand right now. I don't want to against everybody for you, shawty. And it's still how to this day, the motherfucker can't say out of 2 years of a relationship, bro, I never went on Twitter and said nothing about you. I never went on my songs and said nothing about you. Never. Still to this day, the shit you know I can go in here and say that you doing and nothing did. You know I can kill your face. But get what do I get out of that trying to kill somebody who I love? Trying to kill somebody's face who I love. I don't get out of that, bro. You know, those who we love, we don't speak on. And that's some shit you know. I sit in my bed days straight before I speak on you. I bring you down. I try to tarnish your name. Like, I don't want to do everything with this girl, bro. Like, when is enough on enough? You would sit right here and probably say, yo, I use it, nigga. Okay, that's cool, bro. You use me, you won. You got the money. What's the problem? I don't give you millions of dollars. I don't speak on how you going there and be like, oh yeah, send me 30,000. I'm gonna call the prosecutor, get you arrested in Houston right now. Oh, if you go to this after party right now, I'm gonna get you violated. I'm gonna do this. I don't never speak on how you do me behind closed doors, bro. Never. I take this shit with pride. I don't never show the world who you really are as a person, bro. Because get what? I can't, I done been in a relationship with a motherfucker 2 years. I can't go on the internet and be like, oh yeah, this bitch, this is the person I love. I don't never want to see a motherfucker down. But it's like when it come to be, it's like you got the mind frame of like, oh damn, if he ain't with me, or he ain't doing what I say, or if he ain't sending this money right now, when I say send it, then go, I'm gonna crush this nigga on every chance I get. It's money with you, bro. Everybody know this. Everybody know you with a nigga going to the road and walking on you ready. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put a lawsuit on you. I ain't real love. That's never been real love, bro. Motherfuckers who love a motherfucker genuinely, wholeheartedly, I ain't never pushing their game like that, bro. But it just, I ain't never going on no platform, bro, saying I'm a saint, I'm a good nigga, I'm perfect. No, I ain't. I done fucked up a lot. There's a lot of things I wish I could have took back and made our relationship more better and more stronger. But it's like, it came to the end. Shit, that's just what it was. Like, I ain't here to this day, I ain't here to goddamn beat down on you about who you are as a person. I love you as a person. That's just what it is.
So first and foremost, we're gonna talk about Mr. Mucus making a long ass video and lying the whole time. Like, am I tripping? So now all of a sudden he has 100 hoes in the video. It's not about me. Now that I gave you the ultimatum to take it down before it dropped, now it's not about me. Cool. Of course it's not about me. You going to beat a bitch's ass is not about me. Got it. Just like your label made you switch the lyric because they knew it was about me. Okay, next. So he's saying that I got these images from out of his phone. No, love. You actively send multiple women every single day, videos out of your phone of other women. You actively send multiple women videos out of your phone of other women every single day. I spoke to over 100 females who you've sent videos to of other women today, just alone. So make it make sense. And then lie number 3, it's the biggest lie. If it's toys in the bedroom, that means it was another female. I never in my life did a threesome in my life. I don't like no pussy. I don't like no pussy. I don't like no pussy. If we did a threesome, drop a receipt that we ever did a threesome. Drop a receipt where I ever said, hey, babe, let's do a threesome. I don't do that shit. Quite frankly, if you want to speak the truth, you asked me to do a threesome with your dog, Wavy. You told me while we were in the bed, when I was doing these things to you, go wake Wavy up from upstairs. He would like this, I promise you. I said, nigga, what? I didn't even keep fucking you. I went to go take a shower, sat in the shower like, damn, this nigga dog fucking him. And I ain't know. So let's not even do all that cap ass shit. Because one thing about Tati, I don't cap. You know yourself. I come with these receipts. And you want to sit here and lie and say, I went through your phone and I'm sending these videos. Yo, you don't even know I spoke to 9 15-year-olds today about you. About you. You drugging women. You're raping women. You're exposing women without their consent. You're letting your dogs run trains on these girls. You're sending out women's sex tapes. You sound fucking ridiculous, gang. And you know it. I left the relationship in February. This nigga literally every other day goes on a fucking rant on Twitter, rant on Instagram. I'm not the issue here, obviously. When I texted Cowboy and I said, listen, I'm going to leave this shit where it's at. I'm going to leave it in God's hands. I'm not going to do no lawsuit on this nigga because he really needs help. All I want is Epic to get this man help. Get this nigga in a program. You got nieces that are 15 years old and you fucking these 15 years old, niggas. You're fucking these 15-year-olds, nigga. And you have motherfucking kids in your crib that are 15 years old. And you're fucking these 15 years old. These 15-year-olds. It's not okay. The nigga really needs help. He needs help and nobody's helping him, bro. The nigga needs help. Y'all motherfuckers let artists get away with anything they want to get away with. This nigga needs real help. He's sick. It boosts his ego to expose girls to other girls. Nigga, there's no reason 30 bitches should have a video of me sucking your dick. And I'm supposed to just sit here, let a nigga slide. Live in your truth. Accept your flaws. Give your life to fucking God, gang. Get some help. Why your mama not helping you? Why is your family not helping you, gang? You need help. The shit you're doing is sick. And I didn't know because I was underage too. I didn't understand. And now that I understand and I see everything for what it is, you're fucking sick. You're sick. You and everybody around you knew I wasn't supposed to see the day of light right now. All the shit you was doing to me, I wasn't supposed to be here right now. You know that. Your friends know that. Your family know that. So don't get up on this internet and lie. You put me through a lot, gang. You put me through a lot. Every morning I wake up and wash my face and I look at my neck. I see all your scars on my neck, nigga. You put me through a lot. So don't front on this internet like you protected something. Why you ain't protect me in real life? What you protected now? You couldn't protect me in real life. You're sick. Tell these people the truth. Live in your truth. You can't even look us in your eye and say I'm lying right now. You can't. A lot of this could have been avoided. Like I said, I gave the option 10 hours prior for all that stuff to be taken down before it dropped. You, big badass, said, nah, fuck it, let's drop it. Because you thought I was never going to post this shit. Because I told you I was never going to post this shit. But guess what? A person can only take so much. A person can only take so much. Out of everybody, you know what you put me through, gang? You know what you put me through. You know what you put me through. And I said, I just don't want to be bothered. And you continuously provoke me. And all that extortion shit, Cap, I don't got to extort nothing. I could post 20 screenshots right now of all that money shit you be talking. I don't got to extort you. What I got to extort you for? You got what you wanted. Now live in your truth. I'm out.
All right, y'all. So now that y'all heard that, let me know your thoughts and opinions on that. But let's get into this and see what's going on with this, because I'm always gonna take some shit like this serious. We got daughters and family members that, we'll do life behind some shit like this. But let's get into it. Let's go.
Before I was put into the vehicle, police was called, and what could we call them? Mucus gave my phone to his friend, which was in another vehicle. Thank you, Wardrobe Baby. He gave my phone to a friend, so when the police did arrive, right before we pulled off on that long ride, who texted me? Right before we pulled off on that long ride, the friend had my phone, and the friend told the officer that the call was an accident. So the officer was like, okay, let me see the number. So the friend showed the number on the phone, and the officer left. Mind you, I'm already in the back of the truck. Can't do much. I'm in a car full of men. Everybody has weapons. It's not much I can do. So, hold on. I'm trying to read the comments, y'all, but y'all going a little fast. So yes, police was already called before we left. But it was told to police that the call was an accident. Allegedly, y'all right, allegedly. In GTA. So, in the vehicle, they had these water guns, right? They had these water guns. So when the Paw Patrol was there, I was being held and being told not to make a sound, right? Got it. So Paw Patrol leaves, and we start getting on the road. And my phone was still not in my hand. At this point, Mucus has my phone, right? Right. Me and Mucus are in the third row. Mind y'all, I'm fully, I can't say that word. I'm wearing a sheet,
You ain't
just
got
a
nothing
sheet
on.
only.
Yeah.
I'm on my cycle, so I'm free, I can't say that word either, but I'm on my cycle and I'm free bleeding, you know what I'm saying? So when Mucus falls asleep, I see my phone on the floor. So I grab my phone quickly, take some pictures, and put the phone back down. Because I wasn't supposed to have my phone. She fell asleep on accident. Y'all get where I'm going with this? I was not able to call Paw Patrol while in this ride, this 8-hour ride, because I was in a car full of men with water guns. You guys know what water guns are? And they do whatever Mucus says. So I had to be very cautious.
Okay, I know somebody's still gonna understand this, but still try to be a butt about it and be like, "Who the hell and what the hell she talking about?" So basically, she's saying she can call the police for various reasons. Like she couldn't call because they had guns, and I guess Mucus is supposed to be him. But I can understand what she's trying to say. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people were saying that she should have called 911. She should have did this. She should have did that. But you never know what you would do in a situation where it's like that. You know what I'm saying? And the things that you think a person won't do, they probably will. You feel me? And I ain't here to take nobody's side, like I said before. But we're gonna take every victim situation seriously, but also use our discernment at the same time. But yeah, she said she was on a period and she was just free bleeding or whatever the case may be. And then that's what what was going on in the midst of that. So yeah, that whole situation crazy because my woman can't be nowhere like that around no men. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. Let's go.
But I did end up escaping when we got to Alabama. So it was from Orlando to Alabama. That's an 8-hour drive, wrapped in a white sheet, free bleeding.
Not around mine. Hell no.
So, I don't really know if I want to get in depth about what happened in Alabama and how I was able to escape because it's very sickening. But I just had to clear that Paw Patrol part up because they were definitely called, but unfortunately I didn't have my phone, and it was told to Paw Patrol that the call was an accident. Give me a second, y'all. I'm reading the comments. I'm gonna try and sum it up, but be mindful about the comments too, because that also can get me restricted. So after the 8-hour drive, we get to Alabama, right? So now I have to figure out a way to break free, quote unquote, break free. We're going to call it break free. So I was put into the Airbnb. I didn't walk in. I was put into the Airbnb, and Mucus had a show that night in Alabama. Y'all following? So I knew Mucus had a show in Alabama, so Mucus was gonna have to leave the Airbnb one way or another. Should I turn the comments off? Hold on. So this is gonna sound very disturbing. In order for me to convince Mucus that we were okay and I was not going to break free, I had to sleep with Mucus. So he thought everything was okay and I wasn't gonna disappear and break free. And that was how I was able to escape Alabama. So as soon as Mucus went to his show and thought everything was okay because I did what I did, I was able to leave and make my way back to Miami. Now, when I get to Miami, I tried to report the incident that happened in Alabama, but unfortunately, they said, hey, we can write this down, we can do this report, but this is not a part of our jurisdiction. There's nothing they can really do. So yes, there's reports. Yes, police were called.
Now she not lying about that, because I know people who went through certain things in their lives and they tried to do certain stuff and they couldn't because it wasn't in their county. So yeah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm listening to what she's saying and shit like that. But you know, the whole pigging incident and all of that, man, I see a lot of jokes being made and stuff like that, but y'all ain't understanding, and she's not either, how deep that shit can get. You know what I'm saying? A person to really get you up out of here for exposing certain things that they do in the bedroom. And I already done told y'all a million times, if you've been rocking with me, I don't give a damn what you do in your bedroom. You can twist it, bop it, turn it, let them dig in your spine and your throat, back, ear, behind your knee, whatever y'all doing, because it ain't got shit to do with me. But ultimately, you know, these type of situations really, really can turn deadly. I done did a couple of videos about people getting exposed and they lose their life because of it. You know, I just feel like it's best to move on gracefully. But when you start going to the internet about people and stuff like that, which I never feel like is cool, that shit be lying to me, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like everything needs to be handled by the courts, but you can't tell nobody how to respond in their own situations, especially if they've been getting done how she's trying to say that she's been done. But I feel like, you know, with him being quiet speaks volumes, and people always feel like that. But some people feel like they ain't gotta explain shit too. So, you know, it go both ways. But it's crazy how so many people were ready to go against you off of one statement, off of one thing, you know. But hey, all of the other shit pertaining to that is what I'm talking about. But when it comes to these beating allegations and all of that, I don't rock with that. That shit lame. And if he did do it, he need to go to jail, because that shit is lame. Whooping on these women for nothing. And then just listen to how that sounds. When I escaped, I won't want nothing that want to escape from me. Hell no, look, it's just me, you know what I'm saying? But love make people, I can't even call it love because the way that they making this shit sound, but stuff make you go crazy, cuz let's get back into it.
And in order for me to go get a real report, I would have to fly all the way back out to Alabama and go to Orlando to write these reports.
She ain't
you
lying.
Understand?
She ain't lying. That's how it be.
Yeah, all they said was they're able to do the report, and it's just not a part of their jurisdiction. So they can't execute it how they would if it was. Any other questions? I tried to explain it to you guys the best I could without saying all the details, because I really can't on live. And the reason why I was, can I say that word? I can't say that word. That day I found out something very bad, very, very, very bad. And I made it clear that I no longer want to be with Mr. Mucus, and I wanted to go home. And that didn't happen, so, yeah. Do you guys understand the story now? So don't think that Paw Patrol wasn't called. They were definitely called for sure. Okay, that's good. Y'all tell me to add Messy Maj. I don't see him. Any other questions, y'all? Hold on. I didn't make the report in Orlando. I made it when I came back to Miami. I flew from Alabama to Miami, Florida. When I broke free, I found a room, got the room, stayed there for a night, flew from Alabama back to Miami, went to do the police report, and they said they can do the report, but there's not much they can actually do because it didn't happen in Miami. I'm looking for Messy Maj. Hold on, y'all. Let me find him. Tell him to request, because I don't see him. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to read the messages. I'm at the comments. Thank you. Thank you for the gift, Messy Maj. Is there any other questions you guys have?
Okay, so I see it's another person who I guess she did a video with. I'm gonna try to add that to this right here so we can listen to what she got to say about this. But yeah, give me a second. Let me add it and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. I added it to this video right here. That video that we were just listening to, that's gonna play at the end. But I gotta hear what she was talking about. So yeah, maybe she'll give us different details and shit like that. But let's go.
Let's reverse the
It
role.
is gay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay, look, we can't talk about this one no more. I can't.
Okay, I'm sorry. But, okay, let me...
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's just use allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, I was honestly just a little bit confused, but I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. And we just kept doing it. So.
And if you could say a number of times, when was this done?
It was norm.
Say that again?
The norm.
The norm.
The norm.
Cause she said she be digging in that boy's spine regularly. Hey, these are some strong ass allegations to be putting on somebody. Cause damn boy, and then she really saying it with her chest too. So I guess she accepting whatever can come with it. Cause I mean, you'll think that you putting insurance on yourself by telling the world what's going on, and somebody still, you know what I'm saying? I just hope that she's being safe and careful out there because you just never know. You never know who loves somebody too, because it doesn't necessarily got to be a person doing it to you. You know what I'm saying? Or setting it up. It can be somebody that just genuinely got love for them. But I think the best way to handle all of these situations is directly with the police. Let's get back into it. But yeah, if he doing that shit, like I said, there ain't nothing wrong with you doing whatever you do. It's just, come on now, just be honest and live your truth if that's the case. I don't know what to believe in this situation, but it's content, so we're going to talk about it. Let's get back into it.
What does that mean?
A
lot of times. Allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
She said, yes, be throwing it in the circle the way she talks.
So, I've heard numerous of stories, and I've heard yours specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that he may have done these things with other females?
I wouldn't say with other females.
But only specifically you?
No. I just wouldn't say other females, but I'm not going to say what I want to say.
Oh.
No.
But
Are you talking about?
Yeah, but I'm not going to say.
Okay, alright, I think I get what you... Okay.
But,
damn.
yeah, I couldn't have been the first. You know, you're more experienced than me.
Right,
I'm 17 years old. You know what you like. I'm trying to figure out what I like. So,
And you were just caught up, or you were caught up around his finger, thinking that it was love.
That was my first love. That was the
Right.
first man I had unprotected sex with. Yes, I was in love. Yes, I met him at 17 and I was in love. Simple, I was in love. That was my first love. I don't know how else to explain it. I was in love.
Now, when the whole thing came about it, when you heard your, how did you know that you were exactly being dissed on his new song?
Because he promoted the song for 3 weeks straight and it was being sent to me.
Okay.
And it was certain lyrics in the song that
Only you and him would kind of know about.
Yeah.
So, let me ask you this. In a sense, do you think that you were groomed at a young age, knowing now that you're like more older and mature?
If you want me to be honest, in the moment, I didn't know or understand. But now I definitely get it more so.
Okay. So, would you say that you were groomed?
I don't want to say it.
Okay. Now, will there be times when he would tell you, like, let's ask this question. When you guys fell out, because I'm pretty sure there were multiple times when you guys probably got into it, have he ever backtracked and ever said, like, hey, don't go on social media and say that you did this and that? You get what I'm saying?
We had a trust. He knew I would, like, never say it, but like I said, I left him 3 months ago, and he's been like antagonizing me since I left him. And it's only so much a person could tolerate before they just crash out.
Crash out, yeah.
And I promise you, I posted 9 hours before the song was gonna drop. I said, hey, if you drop this song, I'm gonna just post these receipts. I gave him the option to, back out of it, and he decided to drop the song, so I dropped the receipts.
He thought it was a
Did I
game.
want to? Absolutely not. That's something that's supposed to be personal. I don't just say what I do with people in bed. That's not me. But it's like he forced me to.
So, there were never, because a lot of people were saying this earlier, no forms of blackmail on his side was engaged. Like, he at any time was he ever trying to blackmail you?
Blackmail me as in what?
Like, if you leave me, I'll post this. If you do this, I'll do that.
If I leave, he's gonna off himself.
And that was the only thing that he would threaten you with when you were deciding to leave.
Yeah, that was the main thing for sure.
Okay. Now, is there another incident that you think that we shouldn't know about?
That's what?
Within being in the relationship, something that may be really, really important, and you're going to deal with a lot of people that may be with you and may be against you. But there may be things that you may have left out that you feel like we should know, but it's like, you kind of like, maybe like, you know what, I'm only going to, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, like, is there anything that you feel like we should know?
I'm growing and learning as the days go by. So some things that you guys see, I might not see in a moment,
Right. So moving forward, did you think that in any situation that you may come across of, like, let's just say if you're out in public or anything like that, do you think that he may be the type to stalk you or have others stalk you?
Yes, I'm already receiving threats.
And do you think that the law is playing a part that they need to play when it comes to your protection and safety?
I hope.
Do you know where you still currently stay?
Yes.
Tati, I think that the safest route that you can go with this situation, knowing the fact that all of this stuff is causing a lot of attention, right?
Correct.
I personally think that you should go to someone home that you feel as though you can trust and confide in, only because if a person is willing to themselves in a certain situation like this, especially when you're leaving them, you have to kind of protect yourself.
Yes, I'm not home at the moment. I'm not home at the moment.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Tati, I just want to say that honestly, there's so many more questions that I have, but since I have respect, I don't want to ask those. So I just hope that you protect yourself.
Thank you.
And and you just really, really, really legally handle this. Because honestly, I can only be real with you. It's going to get worse. And it's not for me to scare you. It's about me being real. Protect yourself. I don't give a fuck if you got to go and get you a. Protect yourself at all costs. Because if those boys that was in the car is willing to protect him, you have to be willing to protect yourself. Because at the end of the day, you're still a woman. Correct. A black one at that. Correct. Do what you got to do to protect yourself. Keep aware of your surroundings. And now at this point, think about yourself and only yourself. It's no more of that lovey-dovey shit. That's out the window.
Yes, I absolutely understand that. I left the relationship for good. For good. That's why I just wish that he would just, take his L and just leave it alone instead of keep antagonizing me and bothering me.
But you know something, Tati? He's not going to take his L. And the only reason why he isn't going to take his L because he just had the biggest L there was on social media.
Right.
That's the big his manhood is taken away. His dignity, his legacy is now rock bottom because of what you posted and how you are going about it on social media. And you have every right to.
I didn't want to do it.
And you have every right to.
Right.
You have every right to. But now the only thing I can tell you is to protect yourself and legally handle it.
Right.
Legal.
And he telling her some real shit, and I was just saying that a while ago, you know what I'm saying? And I'm finna let them just go. I'm gonna let y'all watch this shit. But, when it comes to these type of situations, no matter what you say, it ain't gonna just blow over. You know what I'm saying? Now, if he can come out and try to get some undeniable proof that it is not true, then, I believe that'll kind of kill it. But, ultimately, once you put this out there, people still gonna believe it. No matter what you do, it's embedded in their minds once it reaches this magnitude without you speaking on it and nipping in the bud ASAP. You know what I'm saying? But he telling her some real shit. I just hope that she's safe out there. And I feel like this should have just been directly dealt with by law enforcement. To come to the internet don't do no good for nobody at all. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you're really doing is spreading awareness in these situations, which is cool. But at the same time, I feel like you should do that once the laws do what they need to do, because you can be setting yourself up for failure. But I'm going to add some more to this if I can find some more. I see it's another part to this video that I may add to this, and I'm gonna let y'all watch what she had to say too a while ago. But ultimately, it is what it is. Hopefully they can get this shit together, and hopefully that she stays safe. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Let me know your thoughts and opinions, and we're gonna talk in the comments. All right.
I'm looking for Messy Maj. Hold on, y'all. Let me find him. Tell him to request, because I don't see him. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to read the messages. I'm at the comments. Thank you. Thank you for the gift, Messy March. Is there any other questions you guys have? I'm trying to find the request. Give me a second, y'all. Hold on, I'm looking. Okay, I just follow him back. Okay.
Can you hear me?
Hey, I can hear you.
Hey, Tati. So you know me,
Hey,
I'm going to be the
boo.
people. I'm going to be the people for the day because a lot of questions need to be asked.
Okay, but don't overdo it, okay? Because I can't really.
I got you. I know.
Okay.
So what did you all get into while, because I just joined?
I was talking about the Orlando to Alabama incident.
So that was the car ride when you were in the front seat, the back seat, and you had your
Yes, the white sheet on.
Okay, so what led with the first situation? What I'm pretty sure everybody want to know is what led the argument or the fight between y'all two, because we seen that you had a red eye, so y'all had to have gotten some type of fight.
Yes.
So what led to that situation?
I found out something that he didn't want me to find out, and I made it clear I no longer wanted to be with him, and that I wanted to go home and part ways, and he didn't allow that. So
Okay.
as soon as I made it clear that I was done that's when I got wrapped in a white sheet.
So he didn't. So it was like basically you are almost held hostage.
Oh no, almost absolutely. I was definitely held hostage.
Oh wow. So then I had seen that you were in the car with several other individuals. Nobody cared to stop this or break it up?
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you now. Somebody was calling me. My bad.
I said, so I also seen that you were in the car with several different men.
Yes.
None of these other men cared to break up the situation or even like take
No,
control
these
about it?
are his, we call them lap dogs.
Got it.
So you have the big dog and you have the puppies. They're the puppies. No, we have the duck, then we have the what they call the ducklings. So the ducklings do whatever the duck says. They follow the duck, they walk with the duck. That's what they are. They actually are a very big part of everything that happens because for one, they don't stop it, and two, they condone in it. So they're just there, you know,
They're a
to,
part of the problem as
they're a
well.
part of everything. They actually help him, basically.
So when all of this happened, I know a lot of people do want to know, why wasn't a police report involved?
A police report was definitely made, but
Okay.
nothing was able to be done because I made the police report in Miami. I was supposed to make it in Alabama.
Where the
But I
final
booked the
destination
room and I
was.
booked the flight so quick to get out of Alabama, I wasn't able to make it in Alabama. So I made it as soon as I landed in Miami.
Okay, so the only reason why you couldn't make it was because you made it in Miami. You
Yeah.
ended up having, I'm guessing y'all took a road trip, right?
Yes. Well, it wasn't a road trip. I did not want to go on that trip.
But yeah, but y'all took like a drive down to
Yes,
Alabama. So
an
unfortunately
8-hour
you could,
drive
okay.
from Orlando to Alabama.
So if you care to share, what was it that you had found out that was stored in his phone or whatever the case may have been?
Well, it was my 18th birthday, and I found out he slept with my best friend of 7 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What?
And a friend of her had told me. And then I confronted him about it. I confronted her about it. She admitted it. She said she was drunk. She walked in the room. They slept with each other on my birthday right before I got to the hotel.
On your birthday?
On my birthday, my 18th birthday, yes. And
So, okay, I'm listening. Go ahead.
hold on, I'm trying not to get emotional.
Don't get emotional. Stay strong. Because you are much so strong. But I'm glad that you are sharing this because there are people that went through probably worse. But just know that when you're going through shit like this, it's only to make you so much stronger than what you are currently. The fact that you are able to get up on here to share your story with almost 20,000 people makes you even way more stronger. And that's just me being so dead ass.
Right.
Take your time. That shit not cool. On her birthday, and then you held her hostage in the car. Nah.
Yeah. So, boom, I found out. I ended up finding out a few days after, but day of my birthday, I wasn't aware. I was drunk, right? So I stopped by my aunt's house to throw up and stuff, and he basically took her back to our hotel room. They did that. I didn't know. I bought them breakfast and all when I got to the room. I was unaware. He put her in the room with his homeboy, so it was kind of like to throw me off. And then she was with us basically every day after that, and a fake number texted me. And I later found out that was her homegirl, and she basically told her homegirl what she did that night on my birthday. And then I confronted them about it, and she admitted it. And then he just didn't like that I found out. And after that, that's when everything started happening.
So instead of him being angry at himself, he took his anger out on you.
Yeah, he didn't like the fact that I said I was leaving him.
So Tati, let me ask you this. Would you say that you were in love with him?
Of course I was. That was my first love.
And I think that I'm gonna be 1,000% real with you. Outside of the social media shit, just 1,000% real with you. I'm gonna say the same thing that I said earlier when I was on live. That's not love. It could never be love. If an individual is willing to harm you in the most slightest way, I don't even give a fuck if it's a pinch. It's not love.
Yes, I know.
That man had you in a car.
I didn't know it then, though.
And Tati, because I know a lot of people, I've witnessed this a billion times doing this job. People will go right back. Go right back. Don't.
Yeah, people
Don't.
don't. I want to clear this up too, because a lot of people always ask, "Why did you stay? Why didn't you leave?" When you have somebody, when you're with somebody, and you're being threatened to either be killed or being threatened that they're gonna kill themselves, it's not easy to leave. A person who knows where you lay your head at, where your family lays their head at, it's not easy to leave. It's always gonna be hard leaving.
And that's true. I could definitely say that's true. And if he's willing to hurt you like that, just imagine what else he's willing to do.
Correct.
Okay, so bypass the situation when you drove and you made it to Alabama. How did things look legally once you dismissed yourself from him while leaving Alabama? How did things led to legally?
I flew from Alabama to Miami. I went to the police station, did the report, spoke to the police, and they said they're able to do the report for me just so we have it, so they know a report was done, but they couldn't really do anything legally because it didn't happen in Miami, which is where I stay.
So basically, it was just thrown out.
Yeah. But every
Okay.
single incident, I made sure to do a report. Whether it was out of town, in town, I always did a report.
Okay. All right.
Always.
So that's had it done. So we got that part situated. Did you press charges on him?
Yes, I did press charges on him for sure.
Okay.
Never
that's
dropped
fair.
charges either.
Okay, that's understood. So now we got that whole situation out. Do you think that there's anything else that you might want to inform us on, especially with the drive to Alabama, that anything that we should know if he do proceed to probably go on social media, do another diss or anything like that?
I was basically just held against my will. Imagine finding out your partner sleeps with your best friend and then you can't even escape and just leave and not even catch a breath, you know?
Yeah.
I had to just sit there and sit in an 8-hour fucking drive, no clothes on, just sit there and just think.
Horrible situation. Horrible situation. I would have pressed charges on everybody that was in that car, by the way.
Right.
So let's bypass that. We all know that situation. A lot of people really want to know about the foreplay. I don't know if you're comfortable about talking about it, but my first question is, how old were you when the whole foreplay even came about?
17.
And how old were you when you were sent to the store to go purchase those items allegedly for the foreplay?
The photo I posted was not long ago. That was last year, but I've been sent to the store at 17 years old. So I've been getting those items.
What would you say the first item was that you went to go purchase when
The
you were
same one I
17?
posted, but it's just a different, it's kind of the same thing I posted, just a different kind.
So what was your thoughts when you were introduced to buying that item? Like, what was your thoughts when you was like, how did it go about first and foremost?
I don't think I should say it, just in case, just to be safe.
Okay. Is there a way that you can word it in a certain way without saying it fully?
Give me a second, let me think. What is your question again?
Like, is there a certain way that you can word it on how the conversation got brought about of...
Oh, okay, so he basically expressed his interest and I just agreed to do it. I was in love. I was willing to please my partner, somebody who I was with every day and I'm in love with. I was willing to please him, so.
Okay, and let's be real here. I don't want to laugh. I don't. What was your thoughts when he first came about? Like, let's reverse the roles.
Nigga is gay. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
no, I'm sorry.
Okay, look, we can't talk about this one no more. I can't.
Okay, I'm sorry. But, okay, let me...
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Let's just use allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, I was honestly just a little bit confused, but I was like, you know what? Let's try it out. And we just kept doing it. So.
And if you could say a number of times When was this done?
It was norm.
Say that again.
The norm.
The norm.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean? A lot of times. Oh, allegedly.
Allegedly, yes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yes, allegedly.
So I heard numerous of stories, and I've heard yours specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that he may have done these things with other females?
I wouldn't say with other females.
But only specifically you.
No. I just wouldn't say other females, but I'm not gonna say what I wanna say.
Oh.
But
Are you talking about?
yeah, but I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say
Okay. All right. I think I get what you. Okay.
but
Damn.
yeah, I couldn't have been the first. You know, you're more experienced than me. I'm
Right.
17
So,
years old. You know what you like. I'm trying to figure out what I like. So
and you
you
were
know what I'm
just
trying to
caught up,
figure
or you were caught up around his finger, thinking that it was love.
That was my first love. That was the first
Right.
man I had unprotected sex with. Yes, I was in love. Yes, I met him at 17 and I was in love. Simple. I was in love. That was my first love. I don't know how else to explain it. I was in
Right.
love.
Now, when the whole thing came about it, when you heard your, how did you know that you were exactly being dissed on his new song?
Because he promoted the song for 3 weeks straight and it was being sent to me.
Okay.
And it was certain lyrics in the song that literally
Only you and
relates.
him would kind of know about.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. In a sense, do you think that you were groomed at a young age, knowing now that you're like more older and mature?
If you want me to be honest, in the moment, I didn't know or understand. But now I definitely get it more so.
Okay. So would you say that you were groomed?
I don't want to say it.
Okay. Now, would there be times when he would tell you, like, let's ask this question. When you guys fell out, because I'm pretty sure there were multiple times when you guys probably got into it, have he ever backtracked and ever said, like, hey, don't go on social media and say that you did this and that? You get what I'm saying?
We had a trust. He knew I would like never say it, but like I said, I left him 3 months ago and he's been like antagonizing me since I left him. And it's only so much a person could tolerate before they just crash out.
Crash out. Yeah.
The song was gonna drop. I said, hey, if you drop this song, I'm gonna just post these receipts. I gave him the option to, you know, back out of it, and he decided to drop the song, so I dropped the receipts. Did I want to? Absolutely not. That's something that's supposed to be personal. I don't just say what I do with people in bed. That's not me. But it's like he forced me to.
So there were never, because a lot of people were saying this earlier, no forms of blackmail on his side was engaged. Like he at any time was he ever trying to blackmail you?
Blackmail me as in what?
Like, if you leave me, I'll post this. If you do this,
He would
I'll do
say
that.
if I leave, he's gonna off himself.
And that was the only thing that he would threaten you with when you were deciding to leave.
Yeah, that was the main thing for sure.
Okay. Now, is there another incident that you think that we should know about
As far
that
as what?
within being in the relationship, something that may be really, really important, and you're going to deal with a lot of people that may be with you and may be against you, but
Correct.
there may be things that you may have left out that you feel like we should know, but it's like you kind of like maybe like, you know what, I'm only going to, you know what I'm saying, like maybe, like, is there anything that you feel like we should know?
I'm growing and learning as the days go by. So some things that you guys see, I might not see in a moment, you know?
Right. So moving forward, did you think that in any situation that you may come across of, like, let's just say if you're out in public or anything like that, do you think that he may be the type to stalk you or have others stalk you?
Yes, I'm already receiving threats.
And do you think that the law is playing a part that they need to play when it comes to your protection and safety?
I hope.
Do he know where you still currently stay?
Yes.
Tati, I think that the safest route that you can go with this situation, knowing the fact that all of this stuff is causing a lot of attention, right?
Correct.
I personally think that you should go to someone home that you feel as though you can trust and confide in, only because if a person is willing to themselves in a certain situation like this, especially when you're leaving them, you have to kind of protect yourself
Yes,
and
I'm
be
not home
way
at the
smarter.
moment. I'm not home at the moment.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Tati, I just want to say that honestly, it's so many more questions that I have, but since I have respect, I don't want to ask those. So I just hope that you protect yourself
Thank you.
and you just really, really, really legally handle this, because honestly, I can only be real with you. It's going to get worse.
Right.
And it's not for me to scare you. It's about me being real. Protect yourself. I don't give a fuck if you got to go and get you a... Protect yourself at all costs. Because if those boys that was in the car is willing to protect him, you have to be willing to protect yourself, because at the end of the day, you're still a woman.
Correct.
A black one at that.
Correct.
Do what you got to do to protect yourself. Keep aware of your surroundings. And now at this point, think about yourself and only yourself. It's no more of that lovey-dovey shit. That's out the window.
Yes, I absolutely
He don't love
understand
you.
that. I left the relationship for good. For good. That's
For
why I just
sure.
wish that he would just, take his L and just leave it alone instead of keep antagonizing me and bothering
But you
me.
want to know something, Tati? He's not going to take his L. And the only reason why he isn't going to take his L, because he just had the biggest L there was on social media.
Right.
That's the big... His manhood is taken away. His dignity, his legacy is now rock bottom because of what you posted and how you are going about it on social media. And you have every right to.
I didn't want to do it.
And you
I was
have
forced.
every right to.
Right.
You have every right to. But now, only thing I can tell you is to protect yourself and legally handle it.
Right.
Legally handle it. Take a trip. Go do something productive, therapeutic for your health. Don't focus too much on the situation, but live in the moment and don't let this situation keep you stuck. Because once he realized that you're stuck, he won the battle.
Correct.
Don't let him win his battle, Tati.
Correct.
Respectfully. I have different opinions based off how everyone else feel, and that's just me.
Right.
I know you've seen the live earlier. I'm not going to give that too much attention.
Right.
I have different opinions on how everybody else feel. I only heard your side. And as me hearing your side, I'm going to stick with that side.
Thank you.
Live. Do what you got to do. Don't let this situation stress you out. And as you could clearly see, is a lot of people with you than against you. Don't focus on the ones that's against you. Focus on the ones that's with you. You ain't through this battle alone. You got almost a lot of fucking people willing to fight with you.
Right.
Just don't backtrack, Tati. That's all the advice that I can give
That's
you.
over with. That's over with. I made a promise to
Tati.
God. I made a promise to God, and that's over with.
I'm glad you did, Tati. You got my information. You know where you can reach me. If there's anything I can do, I'm willing to help. By all means, do what you got to do. And whatever you do, I'm supporting and backing your play.
Thank you.
I'm going to
so
talk to you soon. Keep your head in a positive space. Don't think about the situation too much. What's done has been done. Fuck it.
Thank you much.
Everything is temporary. Always remember that. I'll talk to you soon, Tati.
Okay, be safe.
You too.
All right. I hate being emotional, y'all. Damn. It is what it is, though. We live and we learn. I'll get back on here in a second, y'all.